Ooh. That was out of pitch. That was terrible. What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
Da, da. There it is. This is episode 1 of Andor. We don't have a cool show name like Stars Explained does.
I know, I saw that and I was like, Molly, you're a genius.
Yeah, if you want the full breakdown of a lot of smarter people than us, go over to Stars Explained later for no ifs and or buts.
Mm-hmm. I know.
We don't usually shout people out right at the beginning of our show, but God, what a good title.
I know, it's so good. I was like, God damn.
But this is a reaction. Episode 1. I'm curious to see what this is.
Yeah, there's been like a lot of hype about it online. People have a lot of feelings about it, which is always a good sign.
But like positive. The feelings come out of the premiere. Everyone was like, it's amazing.
Yeah. I mean that there's feelings about how it's split and how it's released and that kind of thing. And so I'm gonna be really interested to see what everyone's been talking about.
We are going to be doing 3 separate episodes today. I'm sorry, I know it's a lot for the subscription feed, but we are going to do 1, 2, and 3 as separate videos. Mm-hmm. I think that might be a bad idea because I've heard that episode 1, not the most exciting thing.
Yeah.
But that episode 2 and 3 are worth it. But this is the way that makes the most sense for our editing.
Yes.
And it makes it easier for my brain. So that's what we're going to do. If you want the full length reactions, those are all going to drop over on patreon.com/nerdynightly along with all our other full reactions. Thank you to everyone who's joined over there. It means the literal world to us. And I think that we've done enough preamble.
Yeah.
So let's get into the amble.
Let's go.
Yeah. Do you think Andor has a theme song?
I'm sure it will have a theme.
Like, na 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 na, Andor.
No,
Andor.
I don't think it's
Here comes
that.
Peter on a wire, but he isn't really Petery Spider-Man.
What?
It's a visceral memory for me. It's a Family Guy joke from like 20 years ago.
Okay, I missed out.
This is a cool musical moment to begin the episode. He has a theme song.
That was rad.
Yeah, it was.
All right. Well
There's
done.
a little under there that's really doing it for me. It's like thematically the like heartbeat of the rebellion is going fast paced underneath the song.
I like that.
Think about it. Just send you home crying.
Behave.
Nobody here gives their real name.
She's like,
Yeah, but
idiot.
he's trying to find out what the pseudonym that she was using was because she might use that again in the future.
Yeah. Especially if she has any kind of documentation in that name.
It's not that weird a question.
Yeah. I just love the look she gave him.
Wow. This one shot is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh man, what an introduction.
Yeah, that, like, this whole opening sequence.
Interestingly
Wow.
similar to the way they introduce him in Rogue One. Like the parallels that are there in a big way. Ooh.
Nice.
It's got a little Y-wing in that design.
Little new Lego set.
Yeah.
There's always the Lego set.
I like my Lego sets. We need more room. Can we buy a house and I can have a Lego room?
Yeah, we'll just...
It'll be a general collectibles room.
Of course.
One wall will be an armory.
Of course. Yeah, we'll just get a house in Toronto.
Oh, this is B2 Emo, the new droid.
B2 emo. Right.
That was cute. That's adorable. Those are the pup things from the beginning of Solo, right? That they chase Solo and Kira through Corellia with.
I don't know.
They look like a similar animal.
Cassian, I brought what you told me.
Oh, it speaks.
Tell me what she said.
Marva said you were out ruining your health and reputation with friends of low character.
I know it takes a lot of energy, but can you make a lie for me? Don't tell anybody you saw me. Don't tell anybody you know where I am.
That's 2 lies.
That's so cute. I love that he needs more power to lie. If anything happens to B2, I'm out. I will riot. I will find you, Tony Gilroy.
And I will have words.
That was such a brilliant scene to show a little bit of Cassian's that not all of his softness from youth is gone.
Yeah.
You know? And the beginning of, like, where him and K2's relationship comes from is probably, like, I know B2 is probably going to blow up at some point.
Yeah.
And that K2 is going to be the replacement B2. You know what I mean? Emotionally.
Yeah, yeah. Don't say that.
This is cool.
Yeah. I like his jacket.
No.
Being like a nice winter or, like, fall jacket. Or I guess your winter.
He's lucky he wasn't killed years ago. One of the most unpleasant people I've ever met. They died being helpful. Something sad but inspiring in a mundane sort of way.
I like him a lot.
Wow.
Don't put your feet on my desk in my absence and let's have an accident report waiting when I get back.
Wow.
Yes! The writing is so good.
Well done.
I love that he's like, he just knows. He knows what happened.
Oh, yeah.
And he's 100% right.
Yeah.
They harassed the wrong guy and they lost. That was great.
Yeah.
That's good writing.
What happened to you?
I fell.
On what? A jealous husband?
There's a Wobani run coming. Chief wants to know if we're in on it.
You'll know when I'm ready.
Is there going to be a pod race on this show?
That would be cool.
Please.
He'd do anything for me.
No. That wasn't my question.
Okay. That's a woman with some confidence.
Now go fix your face.
He barely has a blemish.
Yeah. It's got a scratch.
People are like, oh, you look rough. I'm like, he has a scratch on his face.
Yeah.
Then you better find yourself a less complicated woman. Good luck with that.
I dig that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Is this gonna be like Lord of the Flies?
Like Lord? I feel like we're already there.
Well, we haven't seen anyone kill anyone yet, so. In this
I
part.
do not. As dark as I think Andor is going to be allowed to be, I do not think we're going to watch a child murder another child in this show.
Darn.
Not on Disney Plus. I love that he got his own. I don't even think he got it tailored. I think he tailored it himself.
Yeah, 100%.
And honestly, if I had his waistline, I would do the same thing. He looks great.
Yeah.
He said all I needed to do was stand here.
Good. You keep at it.
Vetch, very nice to see you.
What?
He said all I had to do was stand here. Feel bad for this guy. He's just he's doing his best, and his leg's gonna get him caught up in some stuff he's not ready for.
Nope.
The subtle way they're showing off Cassian's abilities as like a speaker and why he's a good spy.
Yeah.
Even in that scene that's not about spycraft, but it still is.
Oh, yeah.
This is like meticulous.
Yes.
This is so nice. Also, like, just the world is so fully realized. It's beautiful in a like rundown, urban sort of way.
Yeah. It has that like gritty Star Wars feel for sure.
Yeah.
Put out a bulletin. Kenari human men wanted for questioning. Slam their channels. Flood it.
Wait, just like men from a planet?
I guess.
I
guess there can't be that many of them if there's no...
Every single human we've seen on this planet has dark hair. The one who's like, have you ever been there? Is the most... Do you know what you're doing? No? Okay, cool.
I mean, I think he's supposed to be incompetent. He just likes the outfit.
The one thing I will say about the show so far is there's no, like... This almost feels like, slice of life.
Yeah. There's no, like, plot.
Yeah. There's no inciting incident.
We don't know what the point is. Yeah.
And I think that at the end of the episode, we will. I think it'll end with what the point is, but we're just not quite there yet. It almost has a similar thing that I didn't like about the first episode of Cyberpunk Edgerunners.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like the pilot is all backstory.
Backstory and setup, right? Like, we've got... The one thing that this, I think, has done really well, actually, is give us a really, like...
What?
Yeah, that was it. This has given us a, like...
Wait, that's not an episode. Why?
I don't know.
Why stop there?
I don't know.
I get people coming out of the premiere that were like, the first episode's a little wonky. It's really good stuff, right? I think that there's a lot of amazing acting going on.
Yeah, like I was saying before, the what this did differently from Cyberpunk is it actually gave us a really good idea of who Cassian is.
Yes, yeah, I will agree with that.
Like, as a person, how he interacts with people, how he's been able to get where he is, and like how he's been able to form the relationships, because it, like, spy stuff is always there's a lot of spy stuff where it's like you work for an organization, right? You were, and that's your like spy identity, whereas like this, because of the Empire and what's happened, is so broken and disjointed.
Yeah.
And so like finding your way to the organization, like, you know, becoming like a rebel is completely different than being like, I don't know, like James Bond, who's like, I work for these people, right?
Yeah, I think I understand that, like, the inciting incident of the show is him killing those two cops. Like, yeah. I understand that. I just think that in terms of the show, nothing is personal right now.
And we don't know what killing them, like, means at the moment and for the story.
Yeah, and the show doesn't do a good job of giving me any reason to think that there would be a way for them to catch him. Like, even in the episode, the cops do not want to chase him, and they don't have any evidence that would actually lead to him. Like, the evidence they have is a dark-haired man from a planet where all the men seem to have dark hair.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, oh, okay, well, I got away with that one. And that's just a weird, like... I just wish the first episode hooked me into the plot as much as it hooked me into the characters. I like Bix a lot. I think she was a great introduction. I'm really interested in her. I like her boyfriend a lot. I think his wariness at knowing that his girlfriend is into something, and I think he genuinely wants to support her in like a good way, but he doesn't trust Cassian. I thought that there's an interesting start there. Like
he's gonna be the outside perspective.
Yeah, I care a lot about the characters, which is good, but I think in terms of like plot hook is not there for me.
Yeah, like if for example, if they had aired this the first week, I would have been like, what the hell was that? And then I would have had to wait another week, and I'd have been like, like I nothing in that made me want to come back for next week. And now I know they dropped 3 at once, and obviously that was purposeful.
Yeah.
But if this was like the more like week to week episodic structure, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the same thing I talked about in the Cyberpunk reviews, where I feel like shows have lost first episodes. I feel like we no longer have like debut episodes. I that's not totally true, right? Because although I know, because the example I'm going to use is House of the Dragon, but House of the Dragon is not on HBO Max. It's on HBO, which is a television television channel.
Yeah.
And I think that streamers have kind of given up a little bit on premiere episodes.
It's also, you're guilty of this, people who are like, it's a pilot. It is a pilot. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, whatever. Like, that like whole like, well, yeah, I'll give him a few chances, right? I'm a person that's like, if you don't get me right away, I have many things I could be doing with my time.
Oh, I will give them more chances while also acknowledging I don't love the first episode. I think that's fair. I mean, we're about to watch all of Cyberpunk because
we
spoilers, tomorrow, episode 3 is reactions coming out, and it's like, boom.
Yeah.
But I am far more forgiving of bad first episodes in comedy. I say that a lot with comedies because I think that comedy takes time for a cast to come to... Like, good comedies have bad beginnings a lot of the time. Friends, The Office, you know, I've never actually seen Friends, but I've heard the first season's amazing.
Parks and Rec is the one you use a lot.
Because it takes more time for the cast to gel and for like the comedic timing between a group of people who are like working together for the first time to like slide into place, right?
Yes.
For
Not
dramas, for dramas, there's a little bit more expectation that you're going to have a hook in the opening episode because the hook isn't just, oh, it's funny people doing funny things for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I just, and with the episode was only 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
36, 35, yeah.
I don't know. I like it. I like the show a lot. I think visually it's stunning. I think Diego Luna is a genuine star.
Oh God, yeah.
I think the villain is prissy and I kind of hate him, but I get him. You know what I mean?
No, he's gonna be recruited by the Empire. Like he's going to be the one.
I mean, he's already technically in the Empire,
but you know what I mean. Like, he's going to like snitch on his boss and the people around him, and he's gonna get promoted, and he's gonna be he's gonna be like the bad guy, as opposed to right now, he's just like doing what he thinks is right because in his head, 2 people that like maybe he didn't know personally, but that he is connected to through work were murdered. And like, you know, if I was like working at a job and two of the people like were killed and I didn't know why, I understand though, like wanting answers and feeling like that's an injustice. And I love that his boss is like, yeah, too bad. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go now, but don't bother.
Yeah, I think I'm glad they're putting out 3. I'm glad that we're literally gonna turn off this video and then go watch the second one because if they had put that out on its own, can you imagine what the online reaction to this episode of television would have been?
Guys, what are you doing?
But like, if you're gonna put out the 3 and the first episode's going to be like that, just edit it into one episode. Like, why even have an episode break? Like, who cares how long the episodes are, right? It's streaming. Yeah. If you're going to put it all out at once, just make it a 90-minute episode. No one's going to care. If it's one 90-minute episode and then 9 30-minute episodes, no one would care if it felt like a whole episode at first. But this is like, that was a little bit of a... I've never gotten to the end of a Star Wars episode and been like...
Like, what?
What?
Yeah.
Why is that the end of that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we're going to go watch the next one.
Yeah, let's do that. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and come back in a couple hours because episode 2 reaction will be live. If you want to see the full length reaction, go over to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But before you do that, go down into our comments and leave a mean comment down below because the algorithm god, oh boy, she's hungry and she's a hot pod race mechanic. Is there going to be pod racing in the show?
I hope so. That would be fun.
You would have my heart forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
That's how you win over
ever.
Nerdy.
Straight to my heart, and I will love you. If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
And as always, y'all, do something nerdy tonight, you dang nerds.
Bye, guys.
You dang nerds. Bye.